Police in Colorado hunt homeless people. That's just what they do. It makes a lot of money. It's a lot of revenue. And we're talking about an average of $200 per day for holding an inmate. That's a lot of money. And we're talking about over 81% of the inmates nationwide being homeless. That's a lot of money. And we're talking about a facility like Arapahoe County that has over 2,700 beds. You want to take a look at what 81% of that is? It's a lot. The police knew I didn't kill Natalie, but they didn't bother putting that on the news, did they? Meanwhile, hundreds of people were taking part in threatening, harassing me, assaulting me, and intimidating anybody who tried to help. This is disgusting. They use the term mentally ill loosely, as they often do, so that they can get away with threatening, harassing, berating, intimidating, assaulting homeless people. People who don't have any defense. They don't have the money for a defense attorney. They get a public pretender who doesn't do their job. Meanwhile, their excuse is that they have an overloaded caseload. Too much work. Well, maybe if we went after actual criminals like child molesters and rapists, instead of hiring them for the Adams County Police Department and the Adams County Sheriff's Office, maybe we could make some progress. We got to stop classifying everybody under the mentally ill tag, because not everybody who's considered mentally ill is schizophrenic. Some of them have neurological disorders. That doesn't mean that they don't know what's going on. Having Tourette syndrome doesn't stop me from knowing what's going on, and you guys wanting to medicate me for it. Tourette syndrome doesn't hurt anyone. I have eye twitches. I have wrist twitches. They don't hurt anyone. You just don't like it. It scares you because it's different, and that's not my choice. That is not my decision. I have OCD. That's obsessive compulsive disorder. That's not the same as being a stalker. It means I touch a door handle twice before I open it, or I can't step on something that's the color blue. Yeah, that's really a legit issue I have. I can't step on the crosswalk if there's blue paint on it. I can't step on the little wheelchair that's painted in the handicap parking spots. If I step on the blue, it bugs me to no end. But it doesn't hurt anyone. Meanwhile, you want to put medications in me that mess with my head, mess with my body, destroy my liver, destroy my mind, and I'm some sort of terrible person for not wanting those things in me. Every step of the way, I tried to make police reports. Everywhere that I went, I tried to make police reports, and everywhere that I went, the police denied me. I was sent to facilities that work with the police and give the police what they want without ever seeing a doctor. They just sign you over. It's disgusting, and human beings should not be treated this way. I am fighting for our rights. Autism is not the same as schizophrenia. I don't hallucinate things. If I am assaulted, I am assaulted. And when I tell you that I was assaulted, it's because I was assaulted, not because I had some brain fart and went off into La La Land and imagined it. What those officers did to me in Boulder Hospital over the death of Natalie Bollinger is unacceptable. What her dad did to her is unacceptable. What those officers did to me is unacceptable. What Natalie's predators did to both of us is unacceptable. I chose not to sell drugs, but these people chose to sell them, yet they're the victims. I chose not to get violent, yet these people got violent with me, and somehow that's acceptable. I tried to get a protection order against these animals for almost a year before Natalie Bollinger was shot in the head by Joseph Michael Lopez on December 28th of 2017. It's approaching 3 years now. 3 years of assaults, threats, intimidation. 3 years of people turning a blind eye. 3 years of people not listening and assuming that they know better than I do. Meanwhile, they were not there. When I said I needed someone in person to go in with me, I meant it. The one person to go in with me was Molly Smith in Chapel, Nebraska. I can't go to Nebraska because I have warrants for defending myself. Oh yeah, I broke the hell out of their computers. It was the only way to keep their drugs out of me. These animals did everything in their power to prevent me from having a voice. And now my voice is all I have. I will continue to exercise it until the day that I am dead. I will speak out about the Bollingers and what they did to Natalie and what they did to me. I will speak out about the Boulder Police Department and what they do to homeless people. I will speak out about the Chapel Sheriff's Department, Dual County Sheriff's Department, the racism there, the racism in Boulder. The criminal justice system is run by criminals. I'd rather die than keep my mouth shut.